Kembali saya sampaikan untuk waktu yang disediakan adalah 10 menit untuk speech dan dilanjutkan 20 menit untuk tanya jawab yang akan langsung diajukan oleh para juri dan audiens. Untuk peserta, apakah sudah siap?
Siap.
Baik, untuk peserta yang kedua silakan dimulai dari sekarang.
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Make a better place for you and for me. Honorable judges, respected audience, and everyone here today. We live in a country dominated by waters such as lake, ocean, and river. Could you imagine if we are standing on one side of a massive river from uncertainty and hardship? Doesn't that look pretty similar to our current situation? Recently, a lot of things have changed since the pandemic. Pandemic is not the end of the world, but it's the novel ways to start life. Well, I'm Hana and Dinda from SMAN Madiun, standing here before you all to develop our speech today with the greatest title, The COVID-19 Canon to Education. Ladies and gentlemen, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2 is a virus that attacks the respiratory cause lung infection. The first virus identified in Wuhan City, China at the end of December 2019 and caused COVID-19 outbreak. Many countries have been affected by this virus. One of them is Indonesia. Indonesia was first affected on 3rd weeks on January 2020. And until February 22nd, 2022, Indonesia has recorded more than 5 million positive cases. These cases constrain us to restrict all the activities, including education. Deal with our title, The COVID-19 Canon to Education. The canon here means a large, powerful gun to against something that is COVID-19 pandemic. In other words, the canon here is used to influence us to be ready with the condition that is happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 canon to brings a huge impact to education sectors. Most schools in Indonesia have remained shut since March 2020 and authorities struggle to restrain the spreading virus. And the transference of learning process from school to home causing shock for many sites. That preparedness of school stakeholders is the main of the confusion, right? This transition forces many sides to follow take it back so that learning can take place. Well, dearest audience, it's been 2 years since the pandemic hit civilization. If yesterday's education is carried out face-to-face learning, then it's quite different from the current situation, wherein today's education is carried out of online learning that doesn't require face-to-face or gathering in the same place to get learning material. School conditions also feel different with several changes, such as restrictions on school facilities and activities, implementing strict health protocols, limitation on the number of students in each class, and many more. Based on the current changes, a lot of students and teachers begin to change their learning instrument from whiteboard to digital board. from paper only, then turn into electronic book. Also, begin to use digital applications as a learning media so that teaching and learning process continues to be carried out well. Don't you think so, Dinda?
Yes, I think so, Hana. Well, even so, that cause positive impacts like the exercise of
builds mental positivity because students can explore the education outside of schools.
and
However, this negative impacts
negative impacts
due to the lag between direct interaction of teachers and students. The most important thing is learning loss, in which is students cannot maximize the teaching and learning process to have appropriate knowledge and skills.
So, how to overcome this problem? Well, my partner will deliver her argument.
Well, thank you, Dinda. My beloved audience, there are definitely actions or change that we can do to reduce this negative impact. One of them is by applying hybrid learning, wherever 50% of students can do the face-to-face learning, while the rest can do the online learning process at the same time, but different places. These systems can improve students' learning style, where there are some students who are comforted by studying online, while others enjoy face-to-face learning. Doing so, we can implement it by focusing on strict health protocols to keep us safe in this COVID-19 pandemic situation. In the end, COVID-19 is not scary. Without any of this pandemic, we will never learn something new in our life. Just like how we learn the new technology, how we deal with our healthy life, and how we keep our strong relationship with our family, and so on. That's why it is eventually the COVID-19 canon to education.
Lastly, be happy and no worry.
Stay positive and avoid negative.
Healthy mind, healthy body.
We decide who we are in this life. Well, I'm Hana Mumtaz,
And Dinda Cahya.
see you and we'll meet again soon.